Good morning. I did not leave my camera at home today. Don't know why I'm trying to sing. Just kidding. Morning. 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 Do my lips. I love the NYX suede line. Let's see if it focuses. There we go. Oh my gosh. I feel like a real YouTuber, makeup YouTuber, you know? Little makeup guru. But I'm here at the stupid parking building. So today, y'all are gonna get on the shuttle with me. So hopefully I remember to pull my camera out when I get on the shuttle. If I don't, oh, but I saw people waiting down there. So the shuttle could be coming any second. I should probably get out of my car. I have this much coffee left because for whatever reason, I think that crumble really upset my stomach last night because my stomach is not feeling well today. And it's just like I just can't eat, you know? Like I brought half a blueberry muffin. Glad I didn't bring the whole thing because I was like, I probably need a little something, but like can't eat the full thing, you know? But yeah, guys, my stomach is not doing okay right now. Like, ow, it hurts. Oh, that was cold. But I want to try and chug this. It's 10:20. I need to go down there so I can get to work by 10:30 because it's only like a 6-minute drive when we get on the bus, but we got to go wait for the bus. So, brain freeze. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put my water in my bag. Oh, that's okay. Water in bag. I want to grab my headphones because what do I look like? Not using headphones. But let me take a couple more sippy sips and make sure it's it's gonna hurt my stomach. All right, guys, wanted to come on here, say morning. How's y'all Sunday going? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I have a busy day today. Let's pray it stays that way. I have 4 appointments, so that's like perfect amount of appointments. I actually came in an hour late. So if that doesn't tell you we're gonna have a good day, I don't know what does. So have a good day, y'all. See you soon. Car. It took a very, very long time for the shuttle to come pick me up today. There is events going on, everything, and I don't know why I agreed to come in early next week. I agreed to work 4 days next week and go early on Saturday. And we have to do the shuttle all week. We were just informed today, and I agreed before I knew. I didn't think that we were gonna have to do the shuttle because last year when this group came to this resort, we didn't do the shuttle. So hey y'all, I just got to the gym. 9:55 p.m. RV. I'm repping my easy Shein little crew neck, and we're at a new gym. Are you surprised? I gotta give this one a vibe check. I only been here a few times because I didn't like it because it was too small. Like it's itty bitty compared to the other one where the creeps are. But who's to say there's no creeps here? You feel? Yeah. So it looks pretty dead tonight. I'm pretty happy about that, but it is also 10 p.m. Let me make sure this one's 24 hours because I feel like all EOS are 24 hours, but there is one in Scottsdale when I'm pet sitting that is not 24 hours. And of course, it's the closest one to where I pet sit. So I always have to drive to a further one. Open 24 hours. Yes, ma'am. I wonder how busy they are, like consistently all night. Like I wonder, like if there's like a time frame, like between like between like 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 if it's dead. I wonder. But we're gonna get it. I have been sitting here for a few minutes now, actually, because I had a chunk. If anybody gets piercings, my whole ear, if you guys have never noticed, my whole ear is basically pierced. I think I've showed it before because I think I went and got a piercing. Yeah, I got this piercing while I was doing the vlog with Jamie. Awkward. There's someone walking by me. He probably totally saw me to my camera because I was like this. Show my ear. Anyways, behind one of my piercings, let me see. There's someone coming, and I don't want to look up, okay? Shh. Man. Anyways, if you guys have piercings, you know. It's actually not my first one. It's my second one. I'm gonna, y'all, there is a crowd leaving. I pulled a huge blood chunk, crusted blood. Disgusting. Probably should have put a little trigger warning before I said that. Y'all, that literally relieved my ear pain. It relieved my ear pain. I was literally trying to get back there and it's probably bleeding again. I feel like it is. But oh my gosh. I've had this one pierced for over a year and a half, and I think it's just like, I think it just gets caught on things or like pulls, and then it ends up getting like keloids. It finally doesn't have a keloid, but it had the big blood chunk in the back, and with my nails, I can't really get it. Whenever I don't have nails, I love to like make sure my ears are like clean back here because I mean, I do with my, I take like a Q-tip and I like clean them, but like sometimes the crusted blood is so crusted on there, it takes some force to get that shit off. TMI, disgusting, I know, but it's life and reality for anybody that has piercings. But yeah, so I just have one unhealed piercing on my ear that I've had for forever, and it actually looked a little swollen the other day. But I feel like I got it fixed, and I can't wait to go home and clean it now that I got that big old chunk. I literally I heard that shit flick out the window. I'm just joking. That is disgusting. I can't believe I said that. That's actually funny, but disgusting at the same time. I'm kind of excited to try this new gym. I think I'm gonna try and come here all week this week because it is a little closer. Technically, I don't really think it is because it does take a while with all the stoplights that you have to sit at because I don't get on a freeway to come here. And to the other one, it's literally 10 minutes. It's like a 5-minute freeway drive and a 5-minute drive to the actual gym. So I don't know if I should let that guy ruin where I go to the gym, but there's so many other factors that come into it now because I blocked him. Like, I just don't want him to like retaliate against me or like harass me, or, you know, it was just creepy how he came up to me. And I don't mean to make any judgment towards him because he could be a very nice guy, but in all reality, it just seemed, it was too pushy for me. I wasn't interested. I don't know how he got the vibe, why he didn't get the vibe that I wasn't interested. I don't know if he got the vibe that I was, because I wasn't. I'm just nice. I'm just nice to people, and I just suck at that. I literally suck at that. There's a time and a place where if I'm already in that little, like, I already flipped that switch, like the bitch came on, I can like do it. But like, if you're gonna catch me off guard, I'm not really gonna, like, I don't know. I just, like, especially not in the gym, like, I'm always super nice to people because you go to the gym with them. I don't really have the option, except for on my days off, to go at a different time than at nighttime. Sure, I could go a little earlier, but it's so freaking busy. But that's what I was telling my brother about last night, is like, I felt like when I was going to Lifetime, it was more respectable people, and people didn't just approach you. Sure, you see people look, you see, as in people, I mean men, you see them look at you, but they don't actually ever approach you. I never had anybody approach me there. So I don't understand how I was given the vibe for him to approach me. But when I tell you, I literally had my big ass headphones on. I had no idea what he was saying at first. He had a thick ass accent, and it's just creepy to me that he said that he was watching me for a few days. Like, are you here just because of me now? Like, and the only reason why I say that, because in our conversation, he's like, yeah, I don't usually come at this time. And I'm like, but you've seen me the last few days, so that means you've been coming at this time. For what? I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just creepy, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm delulu by thinking that, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. But it doesn't make me want to go there right now. And Bryce, actually, y'all, if you've seen that video from back in May, because it's crazy because I always remember that was in May, because it was before it got really, really hot. And then I actually tagged that video in something, and I saw it was May, and I was like, dang, that's crazy, that was that long ago. Doesn't feel like that long ago. I mean, it feels like a while ago, but it doesn't feel like that long ago, you know? But anyways, Bryce, he texted me, he's like, who was bothering you at the gym? I would have told them to get away from you. And if you're watching this, thanks, homie, appreciate you. So, but he's not always there with me. So, yeah. But any hoozle, I'm here. I'm gonna cheers to that little combo, because clearly I keep overthinking it. Air sign, like I said yesterday, I am an air sign. I will overthink and overanalyze and drive myself freaking insane overthinking everything. Another reason why I'm single, because I tend to do that in relationships, and it tends to get me in trouble, because when you assume something, you make an ass of yourself. I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's a little fault of mine, is overthinking, overanalyzing things, little things. I tend to not be myself when I start to overthink and overanalyze, and this is why I feel like I've had a hard time dating too, is because I don't feel like I can really like open up to guys. Like, I don't feel like I can really like express my emotions, and that's because of past relationships where if I expressed my emotions, I was complaining, or I was starting an argument, or I was being a bitch, or whatever. Like, I just could never express my emotions because they just never allowed me to. And so now I tend to, in newer not relationships, because I haven't been in a relationship, but like with newer guys that come into my life that I am in a situationship or talking to, if that's what you want to call it nowadays, or dating but like not officially together, whatever, yeah, I tend to hold back because I don't feel comfortable to open up, because I'm scared of how they're going to receive my emotions, because I don't want to be a burden on anybody with my emotions. So that is something that I feel like I really do need work on in a relationship, because I just maybe feel like even in a certain kind of way like that, well, there's someone coming and I am so embarrassed because I hope they didn't see. Anyways, I feel like I don't know if I'll be able to ever really get out of not being able to open up until I feel like the person that I'm connecting with is receiving me and like wants to hear me and my emotions. Like, I feel like it's gonna take that person to like, I feel like I will know when that person is the one to be able to open up to. And I feel like that's also like a very good like sign for me, with guys that I've seen in the past, specifically within the last 2 years, the last two guys that I've been involved with the last couple years, both of them didn't make me feel comfortable enough with them to trust them with my emotions, or trust them with being vulnerable. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't feel like I could be vulnerable with them because they didn't make me feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with them. I feel like that makes sense because it makes sense to me, but like, I feel like I will know when the person that I can feel the most myself with, I will know that that's the one. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't feel like I'm rushing, because, or like if I see a guy, or if a guy comes to me and they're like, ask me for my number, I can instantly know and sense, no, you're not my person, you're not for me. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm so connected with like just my intuition within the last few years that like I feel like my soul will recognize them, if that makes sense. I feel like it will, to the people that understand. But like, I feel like it's like an inner thing. Like, it's going to be like, this is it. Because I've never, in ways I felt like I've found that with the one guy last year, especially, just because we had so much stuff in common. Like, we went on our first date, and then the day after, he wanted to already go to the gym with me, and I was just like, this is the type of relationship I want, is so that, like, you know, like, after he met me, he just wanted to be with me, and it was just like, okay, in a way that's love bombing, yes, but in another way, I feel like it's gonna be right with the right person, you know? Like, we're both gonna be mutually, all, like, you know? But not in a way of we give our own lives up. And that's what I want to have my alone time, you guys. Like, I am such a, like, to myself person. And one of my relationships, he was, my first relationship, actually, the one that actually works with me now at the resort I work at. We don't obviously work in the same department, but he works where I work. He was always away. Like, he went to college. Yes, we had our work schedules. We lived in the same town for a while, but he then went off and did his own thing in college, went and did another adventure for a year, and then did, you know, he was always away. And I always wanted to be with him, to like hang out with him whenever I could. And he didn't want that for whatever reason, these are reasons why you end up being, we just grew apart. Like, he didn't want to be with me, and that's okay, because we grew apart, and that is fine. But the moral of the story is, I really don't know what the moral of the story is. All in all, I don't know how I'm gonna splice that little. I just feel like the right person, my soul is gonna recognize, and I'm not gonna even have to second guess it. I did feel with the last guy that I said he was the last one to make me feel like, oh my God, this could be it. But he wasn't, because of what he did. You can't just think you can drop someone like a hot potato and then come back. So and that's how I knew he wasn't my person, because my husband wouldn't do that. My person, my soulmate, would not ever, 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 ever do that. I don't know. I could be wrong. I know it's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's not always going to be like oh, you were instantly. But honestly, I feel like with me, I need that. I need that, like, oh my gosh, who was you? Because I want you, I don't know. I gotta sit here for a minute. It's already 10:14, you guys, but they are blinding me right now. I don't know what they're doing. It's kind of freaking me out. I think I'm gonna do 4 exercises tonight because I want to make it a quick leg day. I'm gonna do hip thrusts. I'm gonna do back extensions, but like a different way. I don't know what they're called. Hyper extensions. I think I've told you guys this. Me and my friend Vanessa, we always go, we're gonna do this one, we're gonna do this one, we're gonna do this one. We don't know the names of anything. We just do it. I'm just kidding. I know the names. I just don't care to remember the names. Like, if it's on my workout plan and I'm doing it, I know what it is. But like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah. I don't know. I feel like I made this vlog a lot longer than I expected to make it today. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I need to get out of my car. This car is finally driving up, and he's blinding me. Like, blinding me, y'all. Whew! It's right in front of me. Y'all, I'm gonna get going. I gotta get inside. Oh yeah, they're collecting trash. Okay, they're good people. They are good people. They were freaking me out for a minute, but they were really blinding me with their freaking lights. But anyways, alright guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. There's people around me. I've got to get moving. There's people coming left and right. I don't know what to do, but I gotta go, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, love you, bye.